And here we go again. Welcome to another DusselVlog. This is how you do caravan stands nicely. This is a great stand. This is a Knaus Tabbert stand, and I'm off to look for a very special Tabbert. Come on, Dougal. And this is the Tabbert Cellini slide out. Almost everything about this caravan will make your eyes water. The price starts from €70,000 and this particular one is knocking €88,000. Amazing back on it, isn't it? And the maximum permitted weight for this caravan is 3,000 kilos. So let's go and see what you get for that money and that weight. And no surprise, you get everything. Absolutely everything. Air conditioning, naturally. TV and cocktail cabinet. And then over in the slide out is the kitchen and the bed. So let's have a closer look at the kitchen. Smart hob. That's your bin. So when you're chopping veggies, you just need to put them in the bin there. No surprise there, a double sink. I'm looking for an oven, but I don't see one. Nice big fridge, but it's I'm going to start getting picky at this price point. I would have wanted a two-piece fridge door at this price. I'd also want an oven to put my pizza in. There is your bed. At least we do have sockets to charge our appliances. Just start pressing random buttons. Yep, so all the bedroom lights are controlled from the bed. Oh, wardrobe space. So you've got this wardrobe here, and you've got a wardrobe in the bedroom here. Hello! Sorry. And finally through to the bathroom. Oh my word, huge shower compartment. I mean huge. Right, so I have never seen a shower this big. So I'm standing in the corner of the shower and my arms are straight and they're touching the doors. So normally the doors would be about here. On this caravan they're over here. Wow. There's your wash basin, more storage everywhere, and your loo. And look who I've just bumped into, none other than Johan. He has to come down to my height from caravanum.se, isn't it?
Caravanum.
Caravanum.se, fantastic website, lovely bloke. Neither of us are in leather pants today, but we'll fix that for the NEC, I'm sure, won't we? Yeah, cool. Good to see you again.
Good to see you too.
Cheers. Right, so while Dougal is making friends on the Renault stand, I wanted to show you the new pickup from Renault. Obviously very similar to our new Nissan Navara, so not available yet in the UK, but I just thought I'd show you how it's going to look in its Renault guise. Thank you. So as you can see, quite a sumptuous cab. And here at the show they've partnered the Renault pickup with a demountable body. We'll go and have a quick look at that. We don't really do demountables in the UK. Very, very rare. It's a great concept. Your bed there. Little kitchen here. And shower, toilet, and fold down wash basin here. There. The demountable body is manufactured by a company called Tischer, and this one is going for 36,000 euros. And Dougal, how many friends have you made now? You've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've seen some super cool, super modern Knaus caravans, but for today's daily dose of vintage, what about a 1961 Knaus? And the reason I've brought you to see this one is because it's an unusual layout I've never seen, which is a double dinette, a cooker, so you'd have to wash up outside, and your wardrobe, and that's pretty much it. However, it's got an unladen weight of 250 kilos. I won't touch the fridge because obviously it's not for touching, but look, there's a little fridge there. Either a fridge or a cool box. I imagine it's a cool box actually. There's uber sweet. That's a really sweet little pod and beautifully restored. Looks a bit like a hazelnut on wheels. Back on the Dethleffs stand, after the e-home, something a little bit more mainstream, and this one's for Nigel Cook, who's asked me to have a quick look at the Trend T7017, a twin-bedded motorhome, low profile, with a drop-down bed. So there's your front lounge, and that all looks pretty good to me. Obviously got the sliding table so you can move, and that's quite nice. It operates without needing to operate catches, but it's not too loose either. That's just right actually. But the kitchen is obviously like many motorhomes, it's quite compact and bijou, but is it workable? Again, you're always going to have this problem with spouts and taps being knocked when you open the kitchen lid, the sink lid, sorry. So you're going to have to train yourself to make sure that's out the way. Using a frying pan on here will knock out probably all the other rings. So again, it's just something to be aware of, that you're not going to cook a huge meal on a small hob like this. It's got the tall Thetford Fridge, which looks good, but if you want to store large bottles, large 2-litre bottles, you need to do those in here. So your large bottles will go here, and you'll need to slide that in and out every time you want a bottle of pop or water or a large bottle of milk, because these shelves in the door are not deep enough to take anything more than a 1 litre carton. Now, another thing to be aware of in this is that the floor is not level, so you've got to step up to the bedroom and you've got to step up to the lounge. Beds look very long and comfy. Right, so I am 5'10". Let's try this for you, Nigel. Wow. Loads of room. I don't have a tape measure with me, but I think if you're under 6'2", you're going to be fine. Staying in the bedroom, I've just noticed too, if you're reading in the evening, you can't just have the one light on, you have to have both spotlights on. So if you did want to read and not disturb your partner who's sleeping in the opposite bed, that's not going to be so great. You would really just want one reading light on a stalk, but just these kind of things to be aware of. Finally, into the washroom. I really like that sink. To me, that is just the right size. You're not going to have to wipe it down after every time you've washed your hands, because it's not one of those plastic glass sink things. Hello. And then finally the shower. Lovely big shower. Obviously you take the board out when you're having your shower. A few features I love to see: it's a sealed compartment, it has a roof light to let the steam out, and it has a hanging rail so you can hang out your towel afterwards. So that scores 4 marks in my book. That is great for your toiletries bits and pieces because it's nice and shallow, easy to access. And finally, a look at the wardrobe. That is what I would say a nice size. Right, so now we'll take a quick look at the exterior, shall we, Dougal? Room to put some bits and pieces in there. That goes the whole length of the bed. We have another compartment here for storing bags. My one reservation here is that that toilet cassette is about 12 inches in from the door. You are going to have to get on your hands and knees, like I am right now, to empty that, because when this weighs 15 kilos or whatever it weighs, that might be an issue to empty. You're going to have to get on your hands and knees, pull it out gently, and then put a hand underneath it so that you don't hurt your back. So I'd just be aware of that. That's going to be a hands and knees job to get that cassette emptied. And here we are from the front. Fiat Ducato chassis, nice little sunroof. Something you always want to see, a sliding window behind the door so you're not going to bash it. So, very nice van. I've pointed out a few things to be aware of. The only other thing I would say is that do you need that drop down bed? I'm not sure if that's an option in the UK or whether that comes fixed. But if you've got the twin beds, how often are you going to be using that drop down bed? Is it worth the technology and the weight and the cost? That is your decision, but it's a very, very nice van. And if you think that's going to suit your needs, I suggest you rush out and buy one. Don't you, Dougal? Smile. We knew we loved Dethleffs for a reason. Look. The Dethleffs Dog Station. No. So I love this. Dethleffs have designed this little bowl thing. So simple. Clips onto the seat locker and keeps the dog's food and water bowls up off the floor. That's genius. I love it. That is us done for another day. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, you know what to do. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe if you don't already, and it just leaves me to say from me and from Dougal, thanks for tuning in. Do you think that went well, Dougal? He never smiles.